Hello everyone and welcome back to the CO2 Rundown. I'm your host Chad Owens. Happy Wednesday, midweek, peak of the week. I hope you're all in your groove. Look, huge mahalo to Long's Drugs for all of their support of the show. Let's continue to support local and making Long's Drugs a part of our days. Let's dive on in to the CO2 Rundown. Big week this weekend for our UH men's volleyball team as we get to close out, or a chance to close out the regular season on top in the standings of the Big West. We're taking on UC San Diego. Man, it's going to be senior night, Saturday night. Simplify Arena is going to be packed, as it should be, right? We are on the journey to another Big West championship and an opportunity to repeat as the three-time national champs. And so these guys deserve all the aloha, all the aloha balls that we can give them, right? Everyone in that arena standing up to their feet, clapping, cheering, and there's going to be so much to be excited about this weekend. I guess you could say a lot's riding on this weekend's matchup against UC San Diego. Finishing first in your conference, that's a huge feat in itself. I know we've already secured a first-round bye in the Big West tournament, but going in, winning the title of the season as number one, and then giving yourself an even greater opportunity going into next week's Big West tournament. So, look, a lot going on this weekend, but man, we've rose to the occasion so many times. This is just another day at the office for our Rainbow Warriors. So, with that being said, let's go Bows. Moanalua High School's boys volleyball team, they're on track and are the favorite this year to win the state tournament, even though they lost a 5-set match in the Clash of the Titans type tournament against Punahou last week. And again, I was at that game. I watched that game, and it was a back and forth battle. Some of the most intense, high-level volleyball that I've seen. It was like watching a college volleyball game. It's like watching our University of Hawaii men's volleyball team go at it. And speaking of which, Moanalua has the big three. Zach Uchuk from Canada, shout out to Canada. Kai Rodriguez from California and Justin Todd, better known as JT from Texas, have all committed and signed to the University of Hawaii to play volleyball there. And that's amazing news. And what that's doing is bringing a lot of hype, a lot of notoriety, a lot of publicity to the Moanalua volleyball team. And I've been watching these guys. My daughter goes to Moanalua. Her boyfriend, Christian Tafau, plays on that team as well. He's a stellar volleyball player as well. My daughter helps manage the volleyball team. So we are at the game supporting them a lot. And yeah, there's a lot of eyes on that team. But when I watch this team, it doesn't look like a team that feels pressure or has pressure to perform. They're out there having fun. The bench is going crazy, dancing, cheering, as you should. In high school, you're supposed to be having fun out there. And it's always a lot more fun when you're winning. And so with that, we are down to the stretch of this prep season, and it's going to be an exciting finish. You got Punahou, you got Moanalua, you got Kamehameha, you got Iolani. You got some teams that are going to be battling it out for this year's state title. And yeah, like I said, all eyes are going to be on the big three. So, let's see what happens down the stretch. The NBA playoffs is officially kicking off this Saturday. But before we get to those opening rounds, it's the play-in games happening this week. And last night, the Lakers, right, who was fighting to get in, they took on Minnesota, and it was a back-and-forth battle. But King James and the Lakers got it done and are in. So they're taking on Memphis in the first round this week, Saturday. The Milwaukee Bucks and the Denver Nuggets hold the top seeds in the East and West divisions. And Golden State, last year's champs, finished with the 6th seed. They're taking on Sacramento on Saturday. So, man, a lot is going to be going on this year in the NBA playoffs. We don't know, right? We don't know who's going to take it all this year. In years past, you can kind of see the teams that's sort of hot, that had the best regular season records in history, Golden State Warriors, and just go into the playoffs and just dominate everybody. But this year, it's anybody's ball game. And I'm still going to say the Lakers got a shot. They didn't have the best regular season. Right? They had some injuries. They were making trades. But I think they got a pretty solid group that's found some chemistry going into the playoffs. So we'll see. It all happens this week, Saturday. The LPGA is in town for the Lotte Championships over at Ho'akale out there in Ewa Beach. I just got to say this. That course is amazing. It's one of my favorites to play here in Hawaii, especially here on Oahu. So they are in for a treat. It's happening today through Saturday. And we've got two Punahou alums in it. Allison Corpuz and Marielle Galdiano are going to go out there and do their thing. Marielle shared her memories of attending the Lotte Championships, waiting for autographs from these pros, and now she's in it, playing, and going to be signing autographs for the next generations and of young girls that are aspiring to be like them. Two-time Lotte Championship winner Brooke Henderson is back, and so I'm going back to our local girls, our Punahou alums. Allison, it's her second year as a LPGA, on the tour, and she's having a phenomenal start to this season. And she shared her stories of playing with Marielle, and she's probably the golfer she's played with the most. So they're going to be having some fun out there together. I think of this situation as, man, like me being able to play at home in front of my family and friends, and it's a special feeling. And also, good luck to these two ladies out there in the Lotte Championship representing Hawaii. Shout out to you guys, man. Go out there, have fun, but we know what we're here for, right? You're here to win. You're here to show the Brooke Hendersons that Hawaii, we got some serious talent, and we are going to be here for the long shot. Good luck. And that is it for today's show. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in with me here today on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Huge mahalo once again to Long's Drugs for all of their support of the show. Let's continue to support local and making Long's Drugs a part of our days. I will see you all come Aloha Friday.